Yeah. Put on the tunes, man. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, freak. So a few years ago, actually 3 years ago, around this time I made this video here.
Hey everybody, I got a cool sled here. It's a blast from the past. It's a 1975 Yamaha GS300.
So before I get started my video, I thought I'd address some comments on this sled, on my good old 75 GS300. So Mr. Cheeky Banana states, "This is my favorite video ever. You're so cool. I love you. Make more of your videos. Your voice is so majestic. I love you. Do you have rock hard abs? Wink wink." Answer to that question is quite simply no. Dave Burry says, "It's called skidoo, not a sled." I know. Terminology I use though. OMG. Yeah, me in response to Dave Burry. And then good old Codfish and Lewis. This is my 1999 Yamaha Venture XL 500 fan. So sitting on the Venture XL, first I'm going to go over some pros of it. This sled is extremely comfortable ride. You can put your feet up there to get heated by the engine and your clutches, which are on that side there. They're extremely reliable. I mean, there's a reason why Yamaha's been using these since the 80s, like these engines. They used them in their phasers and their Ventures, of course. They discontinued these sleds in 2008 for a total production run of 10 years, I'm going to say, with the 500 fanner. They were introduced in 97, but they were a 500 liquid at that point in time, and they still had the Venture XL in the old body style, which ran from, I think, 1991, if I'm not mistaken. So then they went to this body style, and this is, in my opinion, the best looking Yamaha in Yamaha's overall lineup since they started producing sleds in the 70s. Actually 68, if I'm not mistaken. Now, comments about the sled. There's not many. It's not fuel efficient. None of them at this point were really fuel efficient. It's heavy. It's very heavy sled compared to the old 300. The old 300 though, that was a bit of a hog to ride for a simple fact that there was no sliders for the suspension. It was all bogey. So basically you rattled over bumps. Your back was your suspension. That was it. But yeah. So would I buy this sled again? Yes, absolutely. Is it fast? Well, if you consider doing 120 fast, yeah, it's fast. But it's not going to get up there as quick as your, say, 600s and your 700 triples and 600 triples, of course, and your liquids and all that. But it will get you out of a jam if you're ever in that type of a situation out in the woods. It's great for anyone who does any ice fishing because of the fan. No snowing easy up on the heat exchangers. That's all good. The original guy, not the original guy, but I think it was the third owner. But again, it was in the family. Put this track out. It's a nice lug on it. Very nice track. And again, back to the engine. Like, you can't ask for anything more dependable than these. They're fast, dependable. They can haul, obviously. They can haul their wood. So, I'm going to go over another sled I had before this. I had a 1994, I think it was, Skidoo Scandic 2. before this, and man, oh man, that gave me so much grief. That was not, like, it done me well for how long I had. I only had it for a month though, but it was pretty much done before I had it. It wasn't a good sled, but this here, I must say, is the best sled I've had in a while. So why get a 2-up sled? Well, for the simple fact that you can take whoever you want on with you. Okay, before I get into that, I could have got, like, say, like an MXZ, or again, like I could have got like a VMAX, Yamaha VMAX, or something like that along those lines. But instead, I opted to get the Venture. But why? In a few years, or basically now even, if I ever want to take someone on with me, they can just hop on the back with me during comfort. They got their hand warmers, and they can go for a long distance run. It's dedicated 2-up. It's comfortable 2-up. My father has one of these as well, and I rode on the back of him for hours upon end, and I've enjoyed it. You're not cramped. You're just in comfort. You're perfect. You go for days upon end. You go out to the cabin, go around the lakes, and if you want to go, it can go. Like, I don't need anything bigger than this, to be honest, in an engine. Like, it's 60 horsepower, say, and I mean, it is a big upgrade for me, since like the 292 I had, this GS300, that was only like a 16 horsepower. So this will do me what I need it for. And like I said, the phasers and the Ventures should get more recognition than they do now. Because to be honest, right now, they're not recognized as much as they should be. They're more thrown underneath the bus in favor of, like, the VMAXs and the Vipers and the Venoms and the SRX and SXR. But anyways, they produced the same sled for 10 years before they gave it up in 2008. And the same body style, the graphics changed, that's it. Like, like I said, my dad has one of the last production models of it from 2008, and I mean, by then it was only marked down as, like I say, a dual purpose sled or multi-purpose, like the VKs and that. But they are touring luxury sleds as far as I'm concerned. The Ventures are comfortable, they're fast, they're not light. So I'm gonna see what else I can tell you about underneath the hood of the Venture. Go over it a little. You got your pull cord, that's always good to have. Yeah, I don't have a key with me, so it's useless. Mirrors, that's good for the trail. It's got a nice sound to them. It's the sound on, like, people complain about the sound on the Ventures. They say it's more like mine, but I'm happy with the sound of it. It's not too loud, it's not quiet, it's not too quiet. It's just right. So it's a twin cylinder. It's got one carb per cylinder, so it's two. I'm not sure what it is. I gotta look it up. It's either Keithan or McCooney carbs on it. I mean, it's just like an average, like, Venture 485. Nothing aftermarket about it other than, like, the plug wires. That's it. There's your fan. 485. There's your pipe. I mean, I haven't ran it like since Monday. It's now Friday. And I think even before Monday, I think Saturday, we had like a good bit of snow and I took air for a run. And I'm hoping to air for a run more if it doesn't rain, fingers crossed. And I'll show you its performance in snow. And there's your induction, basically coming from the hood. Underneath the light, oop, that was close. But from underneath the light and going up. there into your fans in cold area. But a lot of sleds now are liquid cooled, and probably the reason for that is that fans do run hot. Like on a warmer day, a liquid is usually cooler than a fan cooled, and liquids generally last longer because of this, because they don't have the temperature spikes that fan cooled sleds are known for. So yes, liquid does have its pros, but in other ways, for people who say fish on ice or whatever, and they're on the ice and they can't get any snow up onto the heat exchangers, it's not exactly a pro by no means. This doesn't break your back at the end of the day. These are a good sled. 11 minutes in. The original video I made of the 300s cut off on me. There's your tack, there's speedometer. Now that Scandic I had only had a speedometer. That was I didn't. It was okay. Like it was okay. So it was more for like beating around, like more of when you're like say cabin sleds. But it was still a big upgrade from the 300. This will do me a long time. This is all I need, really. And there's your mirrors again. And again, like the seat, like my pan will go right into it. And that's passenger. All I can take, say, one of my friends on the back with me, I don't have to worry about like doubling up, being uncomfortable. They'll be comfortable and I'll be comfortable. Split level, perfect. Don't need to wrestle around and try and get comfortable like other sleds I've had, like the 300. I used to go on that when I was like say 3 with my father, and I used to have to get in front of just right behind the gas tank, basically. I mean, that was not a comfortable place to be for him nor me, right? But this is the way to go if you're looking for a sled. And don't buy new, buy something used, because you're wasting your money if you buy new. So what else can I say about this? Well, this video, the only reason why I made this video is to continue my series, or basically my so-so journey with my skidoos. And this is basically the newest chapter to go Venture 500. I'm sure to have fun on it. Well, I don't know what else to say about it, other than I'm happy with it. I've had it now for 2 years, I just haven't got around to making a video on it. I only had that Scandic for a month, sold it. So basically what happened was the 300 got sold. I had the Scandic for a bit after that, like I'd say a week after that. Sold that, bought this. Now I'm quite happy with this, like I said. So how does the reverse work? There we go. Just gotta pull down hard enough. They just started. Don't know why they just couldn't call that choke, but again, the weight. Like I got stuck a few days ago. It wasn't exactly fun to get out. But I mean, I'm sure they're all like that now. There's nothing really light about new sleds. It's not gonna be like the ones in the 70s that had nothing to them. They were just hop on and go and not have to worry about slugging at all because it's just so light. Anyway, it's starting to snow now. Yeah, you probably can't see that, but oh well. So this was my 1999 Yamaha Venture XL 500 fan. Thank you for watching. Same as any other reverse. It's just take it and you just push, pull. I'm not pulling that hard enough. Hey.